what's going on everybody? FullFrontage here. Today bringing y'all a Clash Mini video, and in today's video we're going to go a little bit more in detail with the Witch and the Golden Giant. So anything you see in this video is subject to change. Just keep that in mind as we're going through. So anything you might see could be completely different by the time the update actually drops. So first, let's talk about a Witch deck that I think is going to work really well. I think the Witch paired with the Monk, Knight, Guard, Wizard, and Mega Knight will actually be a really good strategy, especially when going against decks where the opponent will have like an Archer. It's really good to have the Guard and the Knight for the back line, so that way you can protect, you can protect your Witch. Let me actually sell this. We'll do that, and then let's get the Wizard out here. So that way you can have the Knight and the Guard in the back if they have like an Archer, for example, because that Archer will target the farthest away unit. Mega Knight is going to serve as a really good tank, so that way your Monk can get the Peacemaker off and maybe take a couple heroes or minis down, either or. And then the Witch is just going to be the most crucial part of the strategy, because you're going to want the Witch to spawn in as many skeletons as you can. The Witch is going to be pretty weak against something like a Royal Champion or an Archer Queen, just because of the bounce from the Royal Champion or the boast from the Archer Queen. Having those skeletons is going to allow continuous chains of those things to happen, whether it's a shield bounce, whether it's the boast for the Archer Queen. So just keep that in mind when you're going against Archer Queens or World Champions, that going with a Witch might not be the play. Even if you have it, depending on what you can do with it and the rest of your comp and the opponent's comp, it might be best to stay clear of the Witch when you're in a situation like that. So those are basically the tips for the Witch. A couple questions that I saw in the community on Discord was, is there a limit on how many witches or how many skeletons the Witch can spawn? The answer is no. How much energy does the Witch take? It takes 4 energy to charge it up, unless you go for the 3rd star ability, which gives the Clash ability to spawn the skeletons in right away. And do I think the Witch is going to be overpowered? I don't think so. I think it's pretty good. I think it's really good in certain decks, but I think in other decks, even for example like versus Royal Champion or versus an Archer Queen, probably not going to be as good. For this next deck, we have the Countess. The Countess is going to pair really well, I think, with the Golden Giant, especially because one of the things was the Golden Giant has a 1-star ability that heals 4 HP over 2 seconds after being stunned. This does not only apply to the Golden Giant stun. If the Golden Giant is stunned by any other means, Giant Skeleton Bomb, Mega Knight, Electro Wizard, whatever, Prince, whatever it might be, when the Golden Giant is stunned, it will heal hit points, 4 HP over 2 seconds. So just keep that in mind when going against the Golden Giant or going or playing the Golden Giant. So we're gonna go with that 1st star ability right here, and then I think we're just gonna go for a level 2 Archer and see what we can make happen here. And so for this deck, we have a very basic deck. The Countess is pretty good. I feel like synergizes well with the Golden Giant, specifically because it can the Golden Giant serves as a tank, while the Countess just kind of goes around and does some cleanup. So like right here, we'll see the stun gonna go, and we see the Golden Giant is healing up based on that stun, and he's gonna heal more hit points right here for stunning the Barbarian King. And the Golden Giant is gonna have a huge amount of sustain if they don't have a Wizard, which will allow the Countess to just continuously teleport around the board. So that's why I think the Golden Giant is going to pair really well with the Countess. And then you also have the Electro Wizard in this deck. And the reason I have the Electro Wizard in this deck as well is because having that stun again lets the Countess just continuously rotate around the board. Having the Dissipate going against like a Royal Champion or an Archer Queen or a Monk is going to be really crucial. So that way your Golden Giant can stay alive for a lot longer. So the Electro Wizard is mainly for the stun. The Golden Giant is the tank for the Countess. So when that is stunned, it's going to get healed up. So I would recommend getting the Golden Giant. Definitely upgrade that to 1. And then probably you're going to want to upgrade your Electro Wizard up to 2 stars. I think those are going to be the most crucial upgrades, because you'll have the Dissipate, you'll have the 3 targets to stun, and then you'll have the Golden Giant getting the sustain as well. So we're going to do this right here. I'm going to throw the Countess Actually, I'm going to throw the Ewas right here, and we are going to sell the Archer. We're going to go for the Dissipate right here. I'm going to get a Knight out here as well, and we're going to bring that Archer back just because I want to make sure that we're getting some little bit extra chip damage onto the Magic Archer. He actually plays the Magic Archer up towards the front, so we're actually just going to be going side to side with that Archer. We do get the 3. We get the Dissipate going through there, so the Mega Knight and the Battle Healer are not going to be able to get heals off. We should be able to get a stun right here onto the Barbarian King, and there it is. That's going to be GG. So I think this combo is going to work really well with the Countess because of the reasons that I said earlier, the stun from the Electro Wizard, and the fact that the Golden Giant can tank and sustain for so long, especially if your opponent does not have an anti-heal wizard. So that is going to do it for this video. If you have any further questions around the Witch or the Golden Giant, let me know down in the comments section below. I will do my best to answer them. Any skin prices yet? That was another question. We don't have information on the skins just yet, but as soon as I do, you know I'll cover it in a video, but that is going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to turn that notification bell so you don't miss any more sneak peeks, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.